Hello, good morning and welcome back to our video tutorial. The last time we had the theory part of CCNA routing and switching chapter 2. So today I'm going to do the practical, so I hope you guys enjoy the practical. So like I promised before, because we are doing this online, I'm not having physical devices with me right now. So I'm going to use Packet Tracer. So if I could remember pretty well, that I sent you guys a video on how to use this Packet Tracer. So I hope you guys watch that video. If you don't watch that video, you have to get back to that video, watch it, understand the Packet Tracer first, then you can come to do this practical. So at first, when you open your Packet Tracer, these are the two things that you have. Okay, if you look at the bottom right corner here of your screen here, when you open the Packet Tracer, you're gonna have this user login and guest login. I explained this one in the video, but it's important that I repeat it again. It's important that you go with user login if you are connected to the internet. Whilst you open your Packet Tracer, you go with user login. Here you're gonna use your Cisco credentials, your network credentials, like your email address and the password that you've created for your Cisco platform. But if you do not want to go with that, you can go with the guest login. But going with guest login has some limitations, that whilst you're working on your Packet Tracer, you cannot save more than 3 times in one Packet Tracer instance. So that is the disadvantage of using this guest login. But you can use it. So I'm going to use the guest login and then log in to my Packet Tracer. Okay, guys. So to open my Packet Tracer. So the guest login does not require any password or anything. So as soon as this guest login is over, it will ask me to log in to continue as a guest. So I want to confirm as a guest, so my Packet Tracer is loaded. So you don't need, it will just prompt you to that internet, but you don't have to go with that. So you just have to click right here, confirm guest, and then you are there. So I am in my Packet Tracer. So this CCNA routing and switching, today's chapter or chapter 2 practical requires me to have one PC and one switch, and that's where my practical is going to be based on. Okay, so what you do is right here, end devices, you click, you have PC right here, the first object or the first item. So you just click on this, just click on it, don't click and drag. If you want, you can click and drag, but if you just click in this platform right here, you have your PC. The reason why I am using this PC here is to connect to my switch and configure my switch through this PC using the console cable, the RJ45 to PS2 connectivity. So I am just going to connect this PC to my switch. So I go to these PCs here, to the network devices right here, and then if I click here, I have routers, switches, I have hubs, and so on and so forth. So I click on switch here, I have switch options 2960, PT, blah blah blah. All of these ones I don't need, all these 3560. Right now you're just gonna have to choose the 2960 switch. So just click on the 2960 switch and put it right here. So you can put your PC at the right hand side, anywhere, up, down, no problems. So all you need to do now is go for your cable and then choose this blue cable right here, the sky blue cable right here. Alright, so this cable here is the console. So you can see here the name will appear here. As soon as I scroll over it, it says console. So that console is what we are going to choose. So you click on this console. The nice thing about Packet Tracer, I can tell you, is that you can just click right here on this switch and do the configurations. If you don't want that, you just have to connect this PC to the switch through console, and then you can connect and configure through here. And that's the in real life, this is what you will have to do. In real life, you cannot click directly on this switch because it does not have those VGA or whatever. It doesn't have those graphic capabilities. So what you will do is you will connect your PC to your switch using the console cable. So I click here and use when you click I have to start here. So you have to click on this console cable right here. You can see that my mouse pointer changes that way. That means my cable is ready to connect. So I'm going to plug here. So I'll just click on this PC. I have these options. I have RS323, 232, and I have USB 0, USB 1, and I have fast Ethernet. So when I'm using Ethernet, I'm going to use fast Ethernet. But right now I'm going to use RS232. So I'm going to click on this. And then when I come to my switch, I'll have many ports. I have about 24, 26 ports plus one here that is a console, that is 27 ports. So I have to choose this console. Okay, guys. So click on the console, not any of these fast Ethernets that you would see here. So just click on console, and then you have your console connection from your PC right to your switch. So you can also zoom in. Your packet tracer can be zoomed in like that, so we can see exactly what we want. So right there, my PC is here, and that is my switch. So normally this is how your switch will look like on your packet tracer. Your routers look a little different like right here. That's a router. This is how your routers, that's how you identify that this is a router, and this is how you identify that this is a switch, and this is what you identify as your PC. So I don't need this router, like I also gave you guys on a video tutorial how to delete this router that you have. You just click here, and then you have it deleted. You click yes. So that I dropped right here. Now I can click right on this switch and then go to the CLI and then do the configurations if I want. Otherwise, I can just go to the PC right here. This is what you're gonna do in physical or in real life. You're not gonna click on a switch, but you're gonna click on a PC, and then you do your configurations. Okay. So let me just change my PC console right here. Going to option, preferences, and then going to font. From this font, I'm gonna have to change my PC console. The background should be I want my PC console background to be white, and I want the text to be green. Okay, so I have white and green PC console. Alright, so tooltip background, blah blah blah. Alright, so I am good. So this is exactly what I want, so I'm just gonna click on apply. So I go to my PC, click on the PC. Okay, you will have these options. Click on PC, and then you have desktop here, not config, but you click on desktop. Whilst you're on desktop, you click on terminal. So that is what you have. So when you're using Windows XP, you're gonna click on start and go for hyper terminal from communications, and then you choose that one. But when you're using Windows 7, hyper terminal is not available. So with Windows 7, what you do is you have to install PuTTY, and then you do that. So I'll show you guys how to use PuTTY on our next video, so you guys know also how to use the physical configuration. But I have to tell you that what you can do physically, you can be able to do it logically on packet tracer. So click on terminal, and then this is what you're gonna have. So you have to set your bits per second of your configuration to 1960. So if you're using real life, you're gonna have to choose default, and it will give you this information. So that's fine. You just have to click OK. So when I click OK, this is basically what I have. So my switch is right there. Okay, so this is just it's gonna give you all of these things, just a basic information about your device. So now it says read here, press return to get started. There is no return key, so all you do is just press enter. Right, so you are on your switch. So on this switch right now, these are what we call the mode. So I just keep pressing enter key, it doesn't matter. So you just have to keep pressing enter if you want, but if you just press enter, it doesn't matter, because I don't enter any keyword or any argument, so it's not going to tell me any error. So it's fine like this. So that mode, when you have, because I am on a switch, so it's going to tell me switch. If I'm configuring a router, it is going to put router. So I am configuring a switch. So switch greater than sign means I am on that user mode. So if you could remember the last time when I was talking about the theory aspect, we talked about these modes. So those modes that we have is the user mode, the privilege mode, let me see about that, and we have global mode. So we have the global mode. So we have other modes also, like the interface mode and so on and so forth. The line modes, we have line, we have interface. So we have all those modes. We have other modes also that we will not face right now. What's going on? All right, so we're gonna have the interface mode right here. So So I'm just gonna have to talk about this user mode and what we can do, the privilege mode and the global mode, line mode, and so on and so forth. So our video needs to be a little bit fast. So as soon as I am done with the configuration, I'm going to copy those configurations and have it available to you guys. So you're gonna have to enter those commands step by step. Then if you will have your configuration set. So let's go back to our PC console. So here, what do we do? What are some of the things? If you want to know what you can do at this level, you just press the question mark. So I'm going to use the question mark. So when I use the question mark, it's telling me that I can use any of these commands right here. I can use the ping command, resume, I can use connect command. But all of these commands right now, we need this. This is the command that we need to enter right here. So that is enable. So we're going to have to type it in full right now. So when you type enable, our mode, you can see that my mode now has changed from greater than sign to hashtag. So switch hashtag. So at this moment, if you type, now before we go into anything, at this mode, I want us to see the incomplete commands, the ambiguous command and the incorrect command. Those are the things that I want us to see. So let's just type here en. Okay, that's a command that is not, so let's just type. Alright, so look at this. I type ENCR. Right now it is telling me that translated ENCR domain server 255.255.255.255. Right now, whatever I do here is not, so you can see I'm pressing my keys, nothing. So this is, when this happens to you, you have to interrupt this because it's your domain that's going, it's your lookup. Okay, it's lookup that's going on right now. So to interrupt this lookup, you press Control Shift and number 6 on your keyboard. So doing this, you are aborting, you are interrupting this. So this is one thing. Another thing is that let's say I just put conf. So my conf is telling me that what I want to do, so I don't want to do any of these things. So basically this is not something that I want to go with, so I can just press, if I just press enter, it's going to accept me. So I don't want that, so I'm going to exit. Alright, I'm back to privilege mode. So let's say I want to type a command, let's say con. Alright, so con, there is another command that starts with con that's not only configure. So it's another command that starts with con. That we want to verify that you press the question mark, and then you will see that the C area, there is conf, that's config, there is connect. So your switch right now does not know because you just put con. So your switch does not know whether you want to go with connect or you want to go with configure. So but if you put F, the switch now know that this is conn instead of conf. So it will just take right this one. So the configure is what you're gonna go with. And before we go with the configure command, there is this command right here, the clock command. Okay, the clock command is that you want to set your switch to be up to date, because you will be in a network. Sometimes you want to implement some security policies that from this time to that time all my devices should act this way, from that time to that time my device should do this. So if the clock on your device is not correct, if your timing on the device is wrong, then your device will not do those particular configurations at the time that you want them to do. So you have to just make sure that you do that. So there are other commands that will come to face around here, like the erase command, the ping command, reload command. We're gonna get to them. The show commands. We'll get to all these commands. The telnet command, SSH. We're gonna get to all these commands later on. But right now, the command that we need to go with is the clock command. So we are going to set clock. So by typing clock set, so we're gonna put clock set. Now I don't know what command I'm gonna put in. I just gonna have to press the question mark. So when I put the question mark, it's telling me that I need to enter the hours colon, the minutes colon, the seconds. So I have to enter this way. So I have to put, let's say for instance, my time right now is 10 a.m. So 10:05:00. That is my number of hours and minutes and seconds. So I don't also know what next to do. I'll press the question mark and it's telling me that I need to enter the days and the month. So the days